Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce my name. My name is Diana Yusuf. My name is 933410001 and 9. The lesson is English language and the lecturer is Miss Saidah MPD. In this occasion, I would like to explanation about Psikologi and Modern Life Challenge, the second Middle East and North Africa Regional Conference of Psikologi, Amman, Jordan, 2007. Overview. The second Middle East and North Africa Regional Conference of Psikologi, second Middle RCP, was held in Amman, Jordan for 27 April till 1 May 2007. This was the seventh regional conference organized under the auspices of the International Union of Physiology Science, or IUPCS, the International Association of Applied Physiology, IAAP, and the International Association for Cross-Cultural Physiology, IACCP. Specific focus. The 2007 Regional Conference was held under the royal patronage of Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah and received financial support from the Jordanian Physiological Association and the Committee on International Relationship in Physiology of the American Physiology Association, as well as IUPS, IAAP, and IACCP. It was hosted by the Jordanian Physiological Association, whose president was Dr. Asek Zubi. The president of the conference and of the local organizing committee was Dr. Anan Farah. The scientific program committee was chaired by Dr. Muhammad Rimawi, and the regional advisory committee was chaired by Dr. Marwan Duairi. For workshops were allocated continuing education credits by the AP, which is the first time such CE credits were available to participants of a regional conference. Historical background of physiology in the region. As described in the review of the first Middle East and North Africa Regional Conference of Physiology that was held 4 years ago in Dubai, physiological thought in the Middle East and North Africa is deeply embedded in the language and classical literatures of those civilizations dating back several millennia. For example, along with mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, physiology and philosophical concepts were used to explain phenomena like hysteria, epilepsy, delusions, and dreams. Sovereign and Knowledge, 2004. The scientific program. The content and structure of the second MINAR-CP was planned around the general theme of Physiology and Modern Life Challenge, and as would be expected, the majority of its presentation reflected the use and concern of the Middle East and North Africa. The scientific program encompassed 20 keynote addresses, 6 workshops, 4 roundtable discussions, and 56 individual papers which, for the sake of analysis, have been grouped under 7 major themes. There are 6 the scientific of program. First, the role of physiology in disaster and crisis intervention. Second, physiological aspect of terrorism. Third, physiology, psychiatry, and mental health issues. Fourth, cross-cultural issues. Fifth, wider ethic issues and local ethnic issues. And the last is fundamental experimental physiology. First, the role of physiology in disaster and crisis intervention. Because life is recent decades, if a number of countries in the region has been characterized by traumatic events affecting many people, and because exposure to multiple traumas in command, it is not surprising that the largest number of papers at the conference could be grouped under this heading. A good deal of the public health, epidemiological, physiological, and psychiatric research report at the conference examined the consequence of invention and occupation, and covered issues relating to war, suicides, death, and trauma as well as natural disaster. Second, physiological aspect of terrorism. A keynote address examined the characteristic of nation under stress and pain. They include A. People do not know who they are or have a false picture as who they are. B. They do not sustain their relationship through deep friendliness. C. Defense are used repeatedly. And D. Containment skills are minimal. In addition, the implicit assumptions that underlie people's beliefs about themselves and their relationship with other people include the following examples. Belonging is blind loyalty. Joy is having a life preoccupied with activity. Peace is the absence of emotion. It is the other person's fault. Bringing up past failures with help and the other person understand how wrong he or she is. Three, physiology, psychiatry, and mental health issues. Physiology in the Middle East plays a major role in the assessment of mental health, and the profession works in close collaboration with other professions, especially psychiatry, medicine, and law. Papers in this group dealt with mental health screening, assessment, and management of different disorders, comparison of efficacy of drug and non-drug treatments program, the promotion of mental health and well-being, and advance in behavioral medicine, psychiatry, and law. The following is a summary of examples of papers addressing the specific topics of family violence, Alzheimer's, drugs and drug addiction, and health care delivery. Four, cross-cultural issues. This group of papers examined the influence of culture in human behavior and explored similarities and different behavior attitudes and values across cultures. The research in this set of papers dealt with topics such as perceptions, cognition, intelligence, consequence, development, gender, mental health, emotion, nonverbal communication, and social interaction. 5. Ethic and ethnic issues. Today, many of the world's problems such as influenza pandemics, SARS outbreaks, terrorism, forced migration, refugee struggle, and immigration are global. To address this problem, there is a need to pool resources, strengthen collaboration, and share knowledge and experience. In one paper, a model to reach across disciplines and international boundaries to bring together partners to provide education, training, and research program in the primary care, behavioral health care, and public health area was presented. This model included creating a global health consortium. The last is fundamental experimental physiology. A number of papers address basic behavioral phenomena and principles in such areas as stress, sensory loss, and sensory modalities. For example, a keynote address visited our understanding of the cause of ulcers. For a long time, following the work of Selch, stress was evoked as the primary cause of gastric ulcers. This belief changed when Barry Marshall demonstrated that gastric ulcers were associated with a stomach bacterium called Helicobacter pylori, a discovery for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 2005. Thank you. I think the last I see was Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.